Hi, this is Kathy at Stones of Destiny. I am just on here to show some of my jewelry that I do and kind of tell how I got started with crystals. So 2018, I was sitting at my desk in my bedroom and I heard a voice very loud in my head, telepathically, you need to start using crystals and learning about them. And at that time, I didn't know anything about crystals. I was very busy. I worked a lot of overtime. I was payroll for a big contractor and had been there 12 years, very busy. And so anyway, I thought, well, I don't know how I'm going to start learning about crystals, unless I just buy beads and make jewelry. And I was told that I'm here to bring in the frequency of higher dimensions and to place my energetic signature in each of the stones. So that's what I've been doing since 2018. And I had an Etsy shop and I did really well there, had just tons of 5-star reviews. And they shut me down one day and they said they banned Baltic Amber from being used in bracelets because they got sued. Now, I never believed that, but I tried for years to get my shop back up. But they switched everything over to like AI. I never was able to talk to a human, and I could never get my shop back. I tried opening new ones under different names, and they'd go for a week or two, and then they get shut down. And so the last one I did, I finally got one. I have to choose a different name and everything, and I had it up for 1 year, and I never made one sale. So before I was making a nice income. I had retired early so that I could just make jewelry and get out of that very stressful job. And they shut after I quit my job. That's when they shut my shop down, and I had zero income. And so I had a few little odd jobs after that, but I kept making jewelry. I've had them in some local shops. Right now I have them in Payson, Arizona. And I used to have them in a shop in Pleasant Grove, Utah, but they shut down their shop because their rent got raised. I did really well there. Anyway, I'm going to try it on YouTube. I'm just going to make them. If anyone's interested, they can Zelle me or Venmo me. And I have my email on the other YouTube channel. It's called Stones of Destiny Healing Crystal Jewelry or Jewelry Crystal Healing. And I go into more detail. Well, I haven't made a video yet over there. So this will be my first one. I'm going to post it here and post it there. And then I'll talk about each stone and the metaphysical properties. I'm not going to do that right now, except I'll just do really quickly, like this blue one up here. I just barely made that one. And those long bars. Now this is an 8mm bracelet. The round ones are 8mm. And you can see there's like a powder blue bead, round bead, and then more of a translucent one. The powdered blue are blue aragonite from Chihuahua, Mexico, and they glow in the dark. They are very cool. And then the bars are blue kyanite, and then the translucent ones are all aquamarine. And so I was told, while I, got more information on what I was supposed to be doing, is to try to use no more than three different crystals per bracelet. And I had a really hard time with that in the beginning because everything was so new to me. I made one with like 20 different beads. People were curious and they wanted to see what these, each stone was. And so those sold really, really well in the beginning. And I like to use a lot of crystals that aren't so super common too. So I have a variety. And this one is black tourmaline and quartz. Very popular. And this is a 10mm. So you can see the blue one's 8mm. These are 10mm. And that's the difference right there. It's next to my hand, so you can kind of see. And then I also have these 6mm. I used to wear 8mm all the time. I like 6. And these tiny ones are 4. And so anyway, here this one is a really high grade of labradorite, and then a magnetic hematite, and then smoky quartz. And then these are copper beads. They're not 100% copper. couldn't even tell you what percentage of real copper's in there. Some, but this would be a nice grounding bracelet. And I love labradorite. It's just beautiful. And smoky quartz is awesome. And this one is a tiger eye, leopard jasper, and lava. And it's a really nice combination there. I like that. And this one is pearls, real pearls. And the white ones are moonstone, and the other colored ones are just some glass beads. They sparkle. And I love pearls. I make a lot of pearls. And these little ones are teeny tiny tanzanite. And then the brownish looking ones are, I forgot what it's called. It came from Australia. Rock sapphire. So it's mostly like the stone that some sapphires in. And so that's what that is. And then some sparkle ones. I like to add a little bit of the glass spark because I like sparkles. And this is lava, silver coated, not real silver. And then you see there's a few in there that look striped. Those are just silver beads, and that is real silver on those other beads. And then this is rhodochrosite and rhodonite. Really nice. I love rhodochrosite. And then this one is Larimar. And the front stone is a labradorite. And then those blue are blue glass beads. So all these, I have some smooth Larimar. And then I have some kind of sparkly Larimar, you can see there, because they're cut faceted Larimar. So some of it's smooth, some of it's faceted. And then we have the labradorite front. So I do custom as well. I really can't stand making the same thing over and over and over and over. So all mine are a little different. So they're all kind of custom anyway. But, if you want something, I can get anything, and I just ask for half down. And then I didn't used to when I had my shop, because if they didn't follow through and they never, paid me, I just put it on my Etsy shop and it would sell. So, but I don't have that anymore, so I don't do that anymore. So anyway, this is just to kind of show you what I do and the sizes that I have available. And again, just for reference, I'll put my hand in there. These are the 4mm. I like that size. And the 6mm. And this is an 8mm. This is the most common. This is what you find everywhere, in all the stores. They're 8mm. And then these are 10mm. And these are nice. This one, I got these labradorites for a guy who was a therapist, and he uses crystals in his therapy. And I got it. These labradorites were really expensive. They were really, really nice. And I had a bunch left over after I made his bracelet. Anyway, I love this bracelet. I just might keep that one. Anyway, this is what I do. I do usually have a ton of obsidian. Obsidian is so popular. I make a ton of obsidian stuff. The guys like tiger eye and obsidian and lava and black tourmaline. And so I make a lot of that. And anyway, if you're interested in anything, my email is stonesofdestiny2018@gmail.com, and it's on the other YouTube channel. And it might be here too. I didn't even look to see before I started it. But anyway, if you're interested in anything, all you have to do is email me, and I'll answer any of your questions. Thanks for looking. Thanks for checking these out, and I will talk to you later. Bye.